You really laid into the offensive lineman who spoke out against Le'Veon Bell. Every single opportunity that we were on the air last week, you even kind of gave Big Ben your usual very sharp elbow whenever Big Ben's name comes up, because he said the offensive line is more important than anybody else. And you, why not reach into your wallet and give them money if that's the way you feel, as you said about Ben? Did you hear from any other colleagues or former players that would disagree with you at all, Michael? Are you all lockstep on this front here?
No, not a one. Not a one. And you better believe the next day when Antonio Brown came on, he was like, whoa, let's stop all of this. We want Le'Veon Bell to get paid and get him, and we want him here. You know, he knows that's a code that they broke, and I don't care. I know Aditi comes back on our set, and she's championing the cause for all the people in the locker room and said nobody ever talked about their money, but it was about money. That's the whole situation. If you're making comments about Le'Veon Bell and why is he not there, you're talking about money, and he is still negotiating, even though the rules are what they are. I still wholehearted that. Now get this, Rich. You got to say this part too. Who did I put in the Super Bowl this year? I got the Rams and the Steelers. So I'm saying with an interest. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, are you joking? I'm not calling you guys garbage. I picked you to go to the Super Bowl. But I also said the two things that will kill a locker room. You have a black or white issue in your locker room, or if you have a green issue in your locker room. Because the truth of the matter is, it's so unevenly laid. You got a quarterback making $25 million, and you got a guard that's making $300,000 or $400,000 blocking for him. So if we let Green come in, that quarterback has no authority to speak to the guard when he needs to get him and say, let's go, you got to work harder. He's going to say, shut up and get out of my face. You make $25 million a year. I don't want to hear that from you. You go win the game. So that's why money can't come in the locker room, because we're all not getting paid the same thing. And if it does come in the locker room, then nobody can lead nobody, and everybody will be playing individual, and you can't play a team sport individually.
So where does this all wind up? I know it was you guys went 0-2 before Emmett got what he wanted from Jerry Jones, where Jerry's just like, I got it. Okay, let's end this right now. The Steelers play the Chiefs this week. I mean, if they go 0-1-1, losing at home, do you think that moves the needle in any way? Because the Steelers don't seem to be budging at all on this.
Well, and it lends the fact. It lends to this, though. How do they move the needle? They can't negotiate with them. We all know this. They can't negotiate with Le'Veon Bell. What do they say? They go to him and say, listen, just come in. Can you please come in? You know.
Well, they could throw a little bit more money.
They could $1 million. Yeah. Throw a few $1 million your way.
Right.
But here, will they do that? With well, that's not how we do business. I understand that's not how you've done business. I understand that. But a smart businessman says sometimes some things require me breaking protocol. And this may be one of those times that I have to break protocol and do something. Atlanta made sure they did it to get Julio Jones in. Let me add some money to you. Pittsburgh did it for Antonio Brown a couple of years ago. Let me add some money to you, and we'll work out a new deal next year. You know, they'll have to think about doing something if they mess around and lose to the Chiefs this week.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.